This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching. Like, share, and subscribe. I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the video. Appreciate the likes. Appreciate the donation to the channel. Appreciate you for subscribing and stuff. I appreciate everything that y'all doing. Like I said before, my goal here is to uphold the Constitution, defend the Second Amendment. And like I said, if you subscribe to my channel, even if you're not even subscribed, y'all are starting them just to message it. So that's what we got going on. So this video here, we're going to bring some energy today. I'm talking about in the gun community, there's a lot of stuff that's been going on. I'm talking about, I know a lot of people watching the news and stuff like that. You know, they tell you something today, then they tell you something different tomorrow. So it's kind of changing during this pandemic that we have. Now, when it comes to this virus, now, the mask, I'm talking about, you know, the mask, these little masks and stuff. I'm talking about, you know, you see a lot of people wearing them and stuff. Now, I don't think a lot of gun owners and stuff in the 2A community will ever imagine having to need a mask. Now, you have a lot of preppers, you know, people who think about, you know, the extreme stuff or whatever, you know, not really extreme, but, you know, think about anything, so, you know, like gas masks. There are people who had masks and stuff, gas masks and stuff like that. People who, you know, paint, you know, all kinds of stuff to keep chemicals. You see people who are cutting grass, you know, some of them, they're wearing masks and stuff to keep the fumes and stuff from going into their body and stuff. But, you know, I have bought some of these doing some housework and stuff like that, some basic indoor housework, painting, whatever. And I bought some of these and they was cheap. I think I bought like, it was like 5 or 6, 7 of them for $1 in a pack, something like that, 10 in a pack. It was something like that. But it was very cheap now. So you having people who are, you know, price gouging and stuff. Now, you know, when this virus first hit and everything, you know, they were saying, hey, how the doctors and stuff, they need this mask and stuff. People was hoarding them, buying them up. You have Lowe's, everybody. I'm talking about, people was buying up the masks. So then you have a lot of retailers in them. They stop the sales on the masks in their stores. They're donating them to hospitals, first responders and stuff like that. And then you have people who are taking these masks, these little cheap masks here, probably, for what I got, it probably cost you 20, 30, 40 cents in the dollar pack and stuff that I got. And I had got, you know, several packs of these. So you got people price gouging. You got some of these masks now, these little thin masks, selling for $3, $5, something like that. Higher than that, you know, especially when it comes to the N95 masks. And, you know, the price is going through the roof. So now they're telling people, hey, you know, get the mask if you're sick, got a cold and stuff or whatever, so you won't spread the virus. Then they go back and say, hey, you know, everybody need masks now. I'm talking about everybody need to wear a mask. I'm talking about, you don't have retailers stop selling it, so how people going to get the mask? So it's this back and forth thing. And then you have, well, certain masks ain't going to keep you from getting the virus. I'm talking about, we got that. Now we're hearing, you know, that China got all these, you know, fake masks and stuff out there. So then, you know, you have your government say, hey, you know, you can use a bandana or something, or, you know, something to put over your face and everything. So, you know, we have been through the ups and downs when it comes to this pandemic, when it comes to this virus. I'm talking about, this virus has really changed my mindset, a lot of y'all mindset and everything. And as gun owners, we prepare for a lot of stuff, especially when it comes to defending yourself and your family. But when you're fighting something that's invisible, I'm talking about, it's very difficult. And, you know, because of this virus, I'm talking about, it can live on surfaces. It was 3 to 9 days. I'm hearing some incidents, 17 days and stuff. So, you know, and it's just so much that, you know, you have to defend yourself from now. You got to defend yourself from this virus. You have people who they're carrying it, don't know it, with no symptoms and stuff. Then you have people who pretty much are dying from it, whether there's from health problems or whatever the complication is happening. But, you know, it has spread very quickly. And as the tests and stuff get out, you see the numbers are pretty much just keep ramping up. So I'm talking about, this virus has pretty much put a blanket on the economy in this country. It also has caused chain reaction when it comes to toilet paper, paper tissue, food supply and stuff, retails and stuff, shelves are empty. I'm talking about, you know, it also caused a lot of people that was on the fence when it came to defending themselves, you know, when it comes to the Second Amendment, to reach out and, you know, try to get some type of protection in case, you know, some type of economic collapse, you know, things spill out into the streets. So I'm talking about, we're dealing with so much. And, when we talk about the SHTF situations, when we're talking about the pandemics and when we're talking about collapse, I'm talking about, a lot of us imagine, the basic things, nothing extreme and stuff like that, nothing like you see in the movies or whatever. But when you're dealing with something invisible such as this virus, that changed the whole ball game. I'm talking about it changes the whole ball game and stuff like that. So now you have people isolated. I'm talking about I pretty much been isolating myself and stuff. And when you go out in public and stuff and you seeing people with the mask, some people are respecting the distance and stuff and everything. Some people not. You got people on edge and everything because people are very fearful of this thing. And I think that the numbers are going to pretty much keep ramping up because once you get all the tests and stuff out there, people start to get tests. But then the people who don't know they got it, they're spreading it. So it's going to be hard to contain this virus. And, with this virus has unleashed the world of conspiracies and stuff like that. It's a whole lot of stuff. And, I did a video a while back talking about China. A lot of people probably didn't understand what I was basically saying. That is the material that's coming over here in the United States, in this country. Does they have any type of virus or something on it? And I just kind of threw that out there because, just so much stuff floating out there. But, China was saying that they didn't have no more cases and how their cases. And, and I told people, how can you believe China? I'm talking about if they the ones started it. I'm talking about the president been saying that, hey, it is a China virus. And, you have people who trying to dispute that and everything. But there's other information out there saying, hey, this virus been in this country for a while. Bill Gates spoke on this I saw a video. Bill Gates spoke on this in 2018. There's other information that you have people speaking on this way before then. So, it's on some of your Lysol cleaning product and stuff and everything. So it's not a secret that this virus been out there. But, when it comes to the $2 trillion stimulus package that we passed that's supposed to help the economy and stuff, a lot of that went to businesses and stuff, not really for the people, went for the business and stuff. You have a lot of pharmaceutical companies out there that is trying to, find something to stop this virus, to contain it or get rid of it. So, you got a lot of people working hard, and you got first responders who they're been subject to it. You have, man, it's just so much when it comes to this virus. And, if you want to think of a situation that can get really, really bad, this is one. And so, like I said, you having people putting time limits and stuff, the peak of this virus, nobody knows. It's just guessing and using models and everything. But you must prepare yourself. You must take this serious. You're going to have people who are going to have to deal with a lot of hospital bills and stuff like that. People have lost loved ones and stuff. And I seen the videos. I seen it's catastrophic. And, nobody knows who's going to get picked next, who's going to die next from this. And who's going to find out they got it, So you got people who catching it. They're trying to figure out how they got it. They trying to pinpoint where they've been at. So this is a very difficult thing to pretty much to contain in this country because you have so many moving parts in this situation. A lot of people don't think about you going into your retailers and stuff, the products that you're touching, everything, the carts, shelves. It's so much stuff that you're putting your hands and stuff on. And I pretty much been cleaning and wiping my hands, wearing gloves. It's just so much trying to do to prevent this thing. But then again, after you do all that, they're saying, hey, this thing could be, I guess floating in the air. Can someone talking to you, some fluid or something, spit or whatever the case can be, whatever can pop on your face or whatever, and telling people to wear the mask to keep that. And, you got China saying that they've been having all their people wearing masks and saying that it has pretty much contained the virus. So we don't know what is the truth now. I'm talking about a lot of people trying to figure out. We're trying to listen to the professionals. I'm talking about we're listening to the government and stuff like that. But, before this thing all popped off and everything, I'm talking about there was a lot of people that was, unprepared. I'm talking about a lot of people was unprepared. And no one thought that, hey, we were going to be dealing with a virus to pretty much that can bring a country down. And it's brought a lot of countries. You have 170 countries in this world. And, it's pretty much all over, up to my everywhere. It's all over. It's not like it's just in one country. It's all over. So, it had pretty much stopped the world as we know for things that we're doing. So you isolate a lot of people in their homes. It's so many things that has been spawned from this virus. So many things. I'm talking about, as gun owners, we prepare to defend your home and protect yourself. But this virus has caused people relationships, divorces. I'm hearing divorces is up. You got lawyers saying their divorces calls are through the roof. The virus ain't causing divorce. I'm talking about it was just already problems in the divorce. I'm talking about that's not the virus. The virus just exposed what was already there. But you just have people that they can't sit home and stuff like that. Like I said before, these are situations that you have to look at the long term. What is the next situation that could be worse than this? What is the next? Nobody knows. We could predict. We could keep coming up with theories and stuff. It's just so much. And like I said before, when you have put fear in things, people do things that they think they wouldn't do. Just like people went and bought farms that say, hey, I don't need a farm and stuff, but people went and bought them. So, like I said before, when it comes to situation being prepared and stuff like that, think about some of the things that you might not think that can happen and prepare for them. Because like I said before, whoever said a while back that it would be this virus that would happen in 2020 that would pretty much change everything that we know. And after we get out of the situation, things are going to be different. I think the way that we do things now is going to be totally different and stuff. And, they're going to be shaping and changing stuff, even with the government and stuff. And when it comes to being prepared, we always talk about stockpile and stuff like that. But, I've been looking at some of the information when it comes to the national stockpile. And the national stockpile right now, you're hearing, they're saying that they have ventilators. They don't have enough ventilators. And, when it comes to the national stockpile, these are things that the government is supposed to have basically for, I'm hearing, I don't know if this is supposed to be for, the military. It's not for the citizens. I don't know. There's a lot of arguments with that right now I've been seeing. So, far as I know, the national stockpile is supposed to be for some type of disaster, whether it's, I guess it could be weather related or whatever, man-made or whatever this virus, and it's supposed to help whatever the situation is. But, I'm hearing so many things out there when it comes to the national stockpile. Then also I'm hearing that the national stockpile is not for states and stuff. So it's just so much out there and everything. So just want to kind of talk about that. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one. This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.